Every morning we woke up to fresh coffee with the eggs, 24-karat gold steak with the bread crumb. I mean, we've been eating for free all week and haven't seen a chef once.
Ended this round with Loopy to reference the drowsy feeling from the lean he been using at times, right? So tonight, if we gonna talk about the legend of Sleepy Hollow, it's gotta start with a horseman losing his mind.
Louisiana baby. Or I can hit him with tear gas, leave Louisiana baby. And I'ma do it all by my lonely like Louisiana baby. And where they gonna find the body? In Louisiana baby.
Okay.
Six man, and this is how competitive and congested this area was. The sixth man for third rounds is K Shine. You know what's funny about all this? We spent a good bulk of time talking about how a lot of the all-time performers and energetic guys like just go crazy in the first. Shine is of that ilk. Like he for sure has really good first rounds. One of the
Definitely.
another top three performer in my opinion as well too, right?
Hands down.
But it's something about you make the worst life decisions. For instance, like it's his third rounds and it is so captivating, man. Like his third for JC, the Michael Jackson scheme. His third for John, the Is He Dead kick. His third for DNA, the Professor Shine. So in order to understand the human body, you got to break down DNA. Like, this is so legendary. His third for Shook was crazy. I even like his third for Geechee. I thought his third for Geechee was really good, which is another figure that we're going to mention. I mean, we can, whatever.
Yeah.
And then even like the way he did against Nitty, right? Even though like the talking point was Nitty messing up in the third, but like I liked his Player 99 2K joint that he had in his third round against Nitty as well too. But
it was NBA Live. It was NBA
Live.
Live.
NBA Live. I mean, pardon me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, the JC one, the John one, the DNA one.
The John one is the one, cause this is the thing. Like, a lot of people got introduced to people in different ways, but I feel like the Is He Dead kick was you're a legend. Like after that, like literally, walk up on him. Give him that Is He Dead kick. Like, little shit like that. It's like, okay, that is legendary, like, regardless. Like, you know how many people would, like, pray and hope for a moment like that? And, like, that was just a young, hungry Shine. Like, I can't stress enough, like, the fact that we're talking about him as a sixth man, and these moments are historical. Yeah. That goes to show how third rounds are so important. Because that lasting impression, leaving that last note is so important in battle rap.
Like a bartender, I pull up on the spot, have his brain like a popsicle, pushing through the top, reload, he throws, hit him with the stop. I ain't gotta be a CO, send him in a box. Another 6 foot nigga with a death wish. Sawed off shotty, that shit shooting out breadsticks. You condone this shit? Could you condone this shit? We were supposed to be like brothers. We made this Carter look good. We was holding down each other. You let a nigga infiltrate, he ended up being undercover. Now everybody going down. This shit bigger than Nino Brown. And conceded, I never liked you anyway, pretty motherfucker.
And it's so fitting, right? Because we had this idea of creating this show months before the battle happened, but I think it's just fitting, all things considered now. But
it's so funny, Lang.
Yeah, we have Daylight in our starting five for third rounds. He just recently had this instance where he almost kind of threw the battle, but then he gave us a great third.
Fuck it, let's have a good third.
Yeah,
fuck it, why not?
His third for Nitty was sensational, right? And then even before that, his third for Rich Dollars, I Want You to Look Your Killer in the Eye. the waiting to the bus stop, waiting for the bus to
ride,
waiting for the bus stop, late with the bus stop, late with the bus stop, like crazy. Chilla Jones, I mean, come on, the rock paper scissors,
legendary
clips, the look your killer in the eye, psych I lied, like crazy. Third for Tay Rock, even though he started off kind of shaky with the but he heated up after that.
See, the crazy part is I actually like the it all makes. I really like that shit. That's the crazy part. It was
funny. It was funny, but like, I was like, I hope this is not the whole round, and luckily it wasn't. Like he kind of went crazy in the third round. Mike P, the Street Fighter scheme that he did for the third round, crazy. Oops, third round.
The Oops one is the one.
Pops was always at the door, but it was never Dad. Like, oh man, like he was wilding. Third for Averb, crazy. Daylight is a guy that knows how to close battles too. He can BS the entire battle, and then he gets to that third for some reason, put the mask on and starts acting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But like Jay Smo said it the best. Like, if you just pin him in a room and he raps, he's gonna damn near sound better than anybody. Like, that's just how good of a rapper he is, let alone battle rapper. But it's like, when he put it all together, like I said, I feel like one of his best performances is the Tay Rock joint. Like, when he put it all together, that's when, like, he looks like he's in peak form. Like, that's top tier Daylight. That's God's Daylight. You know what I mean? So we just hope and wish we could see more of that, really. Because if you would have brought, like, 2 more of them rounds for Nitty, two more of them third rounds, it'd have been a whole different type of conversation we'll be having.
Yeah.
I catch him waiting at the bus stop. He wait on the bus for rides. I wait until the bus stop. Waiting till the bus arrive. Spray one in the bus stop. Leave you on the bus stop. Lay with the bus stop. If I chase a nigga, Glock break a nigga, funeral homes, box wake a nigga, you get the open hand, the fist, or the deuce. Rock, paper, scissors. What you know about being in St. Louis with all type of rocks? Big Gerald like, yeah, son, leave that alone. I had a crack rock so big, young Eel tried to drag it home. Time. Like they following the peacock. I put hands on his mouth. We try to give him beatbox. I put the pump to his tongue. We try to give him Reeboks. You still want the problem?
Please go, keep going.
Then I'ma give him street docs. CDs push back. I try to give him detox. You got options. You got options. You could get the llama or the heat Glock. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. I'm a little teapot. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Better. What other better person that we could mention than B-Dot? B-Dot is for sure in our starting 5 for third rounds.
Hands down.
Like Clips, Averb, Danny, EK. Loso, EK, T-Top, Cortez, Saga. Like, it's rare. Like, Suge.
It's a long list of third rounds.
It's rare for him not to have his best round in the third. Like, extremely rare for him not to have his best round in the third. Like, he just knows how to put a bow on top of all his material in the third. It's like he wraps everything up. It's like a underlying theme that he has in the battle, and then he just wraps it up beautifully in the third. I mean, the T-Top third specifically is one that I cling on to the most. Like, if you don't respect black women, how are you gonna raise one? Like the whole angle approach he took there. Obviously the EK one that's immortalized. You know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, that goes without saying. That's one of the best rounds in battle rap
ever.
His third for Cortez, surgical. Like just the content and just the stuff that he implements in those rounds is crazy. His third for Saga, even though Saga took that third, B-Dot's third was still really good versus Saga. The whole message that he had at the end, extending his hand, just the way that battle wrapped up was ridiculous. Loso, surgical. Danny Myers, which was already an amazing battle, but like his third really stuck out to me there. Yeah, man, and even clips like the whole you were supporting Biden, but you didn't want to get a vaccine, and then that whole entire thing, like crazy. I don't know. It's just like, I think Loso said it best. He said that, you know, B-Dot is just a great architect. You can give him just a thing, like just give him like a slab of metal, and he can make a Bentley out of it. Like he just give him something small, he can make something major out of it. He knows how to expand on things that we wouldn't even think of. Like, so
yeah, that's a great choice in my opinion. Like you damn near said everything that I could have said, honestly. Yeah, B-Dot third rounds, like that's just it's obviously one of the ones that we have to add into this, honestly.
I'm restoring the plight, cause that European religion got you niggas caught in the hype. They gave you a book of stories about men of glory and you bought this shit, right? Well, why is there no female deity supporting your Christ? You know, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You may not hear it, but your daughters just might. Oh, nigga, we gonna have black kids for y'all, nigga. Name of the Spaniard that came to Los Angeles turned the Aztecs into Hispanics. I mean, Los Angeles used to be Mexico. We probably battled it out on the same spot where we standing, so you got to get shot with the cannon. I gotta do you, send a shot into you. This is black love, brown pride. Shaka Zulu meets Montezuma. It wouldn't be. West, we started gangster rap. I'm gonna need our thanks for that. Yeah, I know the East started battle rap, cool, we not claiming that. But if URL is about gang banging, slinging, crack, and banging straps with him, bitch, LA is where it should be stationed at. Tragic. A nigga worship a god that saved Saga from masturbation and jerking his chicken, but can't save blacks from mass incarceration getting jerked by the system. Left us here for 400 years in a worthless condition, and y'all just gonna scream, oh, don't go ham, B-Dot, we just curse. Oh, it hurts just to listen.
Nah, T-Top for sure has to be in the third, the starting five for the thirds. I mean, his third for Rum Nitty, Immortalized, right? Like just the whole, like, not only how he ended the battle with the line that he had, but also just the whole concept and how it's one thing to have a concept. It's another thing to execute that concept perfectly. Because that could have went flat for any other battler, right? Throwing on the vest and then mind you, that was the whole round. And that was a pretty extensive round too. And there was no dry spots with it. And usually that's a huge risk. A very, very huge risk.
It's rare that T-Top has dry spots when he has an angle like that. Like you seen what he did with JC and the dancing angle. Like he can make that round go the entire, like he could have rapped longer, honestly. Like T-Top is one of those ones that could expand on it, keep going and keep going and keep going because it's getting reaction. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of special, honestly, because I just watched him recently versus Snake Eyes. Like his third round was like kind of it's so surgical. Like the way he strategized and attacked like the obvious angles that we know is gonna happen, but like he has like certain type of he expand on it so different compared to anybody else. Yeah. Like I remember it was a time and point where people just said that T-Top gossiped or T-Top did this and that. But like if you really look in between the lines and like you hear him rapping through them angles, like everything ties in. Like it's not lazy writing in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think shout out to Last Second C because I think they did a rewatch of the face-off between T-Top and Big K. And T-Top just said, hey, angling is just expanding or examining the things that the audience don't see. And I feel like that's the way you describe how he just knows how to touch on pre-existing angles in a different way is what makes him so special. Because I think of the Math Hoffa third that he had, right, where people already talked about the Diz situation. But for some reason, when he had that to his disposal, it just hit differently. And that's one of the rounds that made him into, or one of the rounds that kind of like gave him, I guess, made the crowd believe that he was a top angler, and he eventually became a top angler after that. But his third for Math, his third for JC, as you mentioned, even in the UFF tournament, or finals because it was champion versus champion. Even him versus Snow, the way he like talked to Snow in his third round, the way he talked to Av in the third round, like, you even stole this. Well, I ain't gonna talk about he stole that or stole this because Ross he even stole Briz. Like, just like the way he closed the battle. Like, and again, I think it's the mixture of his ability to angle, the charisma he has, how strategic he is, but also his ability to be a natural entertainer too.
Yeah.
Like he and I think his transition from just doing the drug talk to being a person that talks to his opponent to being an entertainer to being someone, you know what I'm saying? Like he's also a person that's became extremely well-rounded, right? Because if you look at all the other thirds that we're talking about, like Math Hoffa, surgical, breaking down someone's character, JC, entertaining, Nitty, entertaining, but then he has the ones where it's just like, I don't know, like, and then he has ones where he's just explosive, like, yeah, like he's easily a shoe-in when you're talking about third round. So
it's a common theme, like you said, like with third rounds, like most of them in this, like in our top 5, they're anglers. They're some of the best anglers, and the way like to win a battle is to leave like, you know, a stain or leave some type of, you know, message on your opponent, and that's how, you know, these guys, you know, second to none when it comes to angling and angle punching and counter writing and making sure that, you know, this is just the way that I'm in this battle, and, you know, there's not going to be no debate of who won.
Yeah.
So I feel like T-Top is special at that.
Go through them, and I hope it go right. You see, I hate you, but the fans be thinking your flow nice. So when you say you about to fuck my mother, damn, you so right. Cause we've been fucked by the white man our whole life. I was 12. Hey, bow. Nigga, that's for punching dose in the mouth. Bow. Nigga, that's for punching Joes in the mouth. Bow, bow. That's for getting stolen in the mouth.
Shit like that.
All this. Well, I ain't gonna rap about how he stole that or stole this, cause Ross thinks, hey man, this nigga even stole Briz.
Shit like that.
This guy has one of the best rounds in battle rap. I know we've been saying this, you know, pretty much the whole video, but this guy literally has one of the best rounds in battle rap, and it's in the third round. And I feel like it's kind of carried over, and he kind of understands the magnitude of that round and what the crowd is expecting from him when it comes to thirds. The person I'm talking about, I should say, is Loaded Lux. I think Loaded Lux, even if you want to say, because I think we mentioned this about Jazz earlier, even if you want to say the quantity may not necessarily be there, is just the pure like legendary moments that he have in these thirds. His third for Calico, his third for Hollow, his third for Clips, his third for Rum Nitty just recently. Like he had, like, this man has like some of the most like iconic quotables in the third round. And it's hard to not put him in this conversation because, like, you're talking, like, his third for Calico and Hollow to me are all-time rounds.
Yeah, for sure.
And just recently, right, like, I know a lot of people say his best round is the second versus Nitty, but truthfully, I feel like he took a minute to heat up in the second and he got there, but all in all, I thought his third round was arguably his best round of the battle because of just how he was clicking on all cylinders from beginning to end. Like, I don't know. I think you can't talk about third rounds without mentioning Lux, specifically just having one of the best thirds ever in multiple battles, right?
Most likely, and if you ask most people, it's going to be the best round of third rounds. Like him versus Calico, that, you know, that made a lot of people fans of this sport, and that kind of transcended everything. And, like, you know, everybody even said, like, you know, Jay-Z rarely tweet.
Yeah.
He tweeted, "You gonna get this work." Like, that's one of them ones, like, to where it's like everyone's seen it. Like, it's rare that you're a battle rap fan and you didn't see Lux second or third, because he didn't rap in the first. So yeah.
So, but Lux has to be mentioned. I mean, that's off principle. He has like 2 bona fide iconic rounds, and then like he still has like third rounds in between that are just pretty good.
But nah.
He told you he had to do what he had to do to put food on y'all plate to dine. You mean to tell me all that slanging and banging was to give y'all greater lives when God gave them drive? And that big meat's back up singing ass nigga left your moms out here alone for the latest ride? That don't plague your mind? I'm not see you the way you are, nigga. You make it hard for people that say what they mean and mean what they say, cause that's what they mean. How they gonna follow a junkie? Be a fan, not a fiend. And you, be a nigga from Queens, not a queen. Man up. Cause stand up niggas don't lean, nigga.
We have a guy that I think has the quality and quantity when it comes to third rounds. It's patented. I mean, I think this is what got him his first champion of the year. Like part of the reason why he got his first champion of the year and one of three.
We're
first,
talking
second,
about
and
third.
Right. We're talking about Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti is another person that talks that struggle, talks that pain. And you know, the way he raps his third round is different than how B-Dot does it, different than how T-Top does it, different than how Lux does it, Daylight does it. Like his third round is patented towards just connecting with the audience, making them feel like those stories that he tell. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like his third round against Av, Serve, JC, Stewie Newton back in the day, but it's kind of morphed into something else because he has third rounds where it's like, I'm gonna talk to you, like Easy the Block Captain, just like I guess we're approaching 2 years now. Hollow the Dime where he's like extremely bar heavy. DNA where he just talks to his soul in the third. Now, granted, I still think that round was debatable, but like when he goes into that last segment and it calls him Gary, you know what I'm saying? Even though like I feel like that kind of got, you know, blown up out of proportion or whatever. But I still think that round in general was amazing. And in the way he talked to Lux in his third, like the way he talked to Nitty in his third, like
ACJ, Jazz.
That's what I'm saying. Like how, like he told Nitty, like how you have this great pen and you're not the manuscript. Like he was like, I don't know, man. And like I said, the easy one is just the nail in the coffin. Like I don't know how. Like if you didn't really think that he was that great when it came to thirds, I don't see how you could look at that round and not put him in this conversation. That's probably one of the most viral rounds we have since this happened. You probably can throw the Suge first round in there, but all things considered,
it's not to that magnitude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel like Geechee, like, so we didn't even name a few of his like, you know, crazy thirds, like the voicemail shit versus Surf. Well, I feel like he wrote down a little bit versus Rock. So I feel like the Surf one was crazy. The Easy one was crazy. John, he did good as well. JC, Chess.
Chess is another good. T-Top is one you can mention too as well. Another person that's good at thirds.
One of those ones that like you have double digit, like 10 plus third rounds that you can go back and watch. And you mentioned that Hollow one, like that one right there was the one for me. Honestly, like as far as like you said, it's bar heavy, but he was talking to Hollow Soul, and not to mention like the fact that like they pissed him off. Like he was rapping kind of like, I ain't gonna say the same content because in my opinion the best content in his raps was the third round. Yeah. But he was kind of bringing the same type of talk, but like they wasn't trying to hear it. So you know, like I said, like those people that like you know earn their respect through their raps, those are the ones that you know ascend to another level, in my opinion. And that's what made him so great for me. Like it could be in any city, it could be Philly, it could be Houston, it could be New York, like anywhere, and you're gonna get Geechee Gotti at Geechee Gotti level. Yeah. And again, like I feel like he built a foundation for his career because of the Thursday he was giving us. Like it was 2017, 2018. It was damn near 2017 to 2019. It was damn like you can expect him to win that third. It's like, okay, he's winning that third, so you better win those first two. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't think that you can make an argument for any of these guys that's in this starting five to be moved out.
Avoided every bag. I told myself I'm about to start cripping. Blued up, heavy fat. Dickies, Cortez with the bottoms glued up, heavy set. It was Pops at my front door every day. It was never dead. When you got the DJ help, so you don't write like the coolest, you prick. You write like Anubis, like type the coolest. Look how much I spent on kicks. Fight, no kick. Stretch you rock, the plot is yoga. Oh, they dropped the meteorite rock, got sent out of space. Why would I stress you? You don't write the shit that make niggas don't plan. Stonehenge can convince me to rock special. It's just you who ought to check the flow rock, but damn, they say rock will be too big. He got turned into pebbles. Bam, infrared.
Let's go. Data that masses embedded. I gotta break shit down so the masses can get it. Matter of fact, give me your greatest punchline where you said and you actually meant it. Cause drowning niggas in holy water, that's not you, Saga, and you have to admit it. We both got backlash from the critics. These battle rap fans is attracted to gimmicks, but don't even listen. It don't make no difference. Most of these niggas don't even know what they want till we give it. You supposed to live through the spirit. Cause they gon' kill me first and let you live. Cause that same cracker that had his knee on George Floyd's back once sat in the church and prayed to the same God that you did. So this is too sick. In mind, she thought of Terrell, her baby cub that she wanted to grow. So she said that she won't. And thanks to that, you wasn't a crack baby born with development slow. Don't beat yourself up over the fact she bobbed all them hits just for you to be the fist that served her the blow. She out at night looking for something to suck next, yearning to choke. You knew she was vamping, and still sun came out and turned her to smoke.
With a knife, and for the record, homie, you about to have a battle of your life. I stab him with a knife. Fuck it, it's smack problem. I had to slip this and to leave him with back problem. Punchline was what the fuck is they talking about, nigga? What is they talking about, nigga? And I just got a brand new Ruger. The shit's crazy. Her nose wide. The bitch pregnant with 6 babies. Forget the jokes. I think it's time that I let them know. This for every black joke your family ever told. This for every time grandpops dropped the N-bomb and y'all let it roll. This for every time Macklemore won an award instead of Hov. He like, this can't be love. One time he forgot to put the wet sign down and he see somebody granny stuck. That's what he meant when he said he'll MOP your nigga auntie, y'all. And that was a part of the scheme. I watched you air out a nigga dirty laundry to make sure it get clean. That's the same thing your pops, when he got indicted, tried. Talking like he fighting crime. Agreement got ripped up when he tried to tell him psych out loud. But that's why he got
Bang. Shit like that.
Review proof getting home delivered. Mr. Turn hostess shivers, broke his vision. They done launch you like a folded picture. You thought this shit was all pretty waters, flowing rivers. I walk a nigga down this motion sickness, road collisions. I knock the cool out your bop, nigga. Buckle his whole agenda. Tonight, your bitch gonna talk to you like an older sister. It's sober sinners. Tonight, nigga, your bitch gonna talk to you like an older sister. It's sober sinners. Somebody get over here and tell Hustle to hold the liquor, nigga. Are you insane?
Hey, but he bugging. Scared to bang like he wasn't, but he thugging. Yeah, nigga, that's why I know you a buster. I'ma pistol whip you till your face looking cluttered. Meaning I'ma get blood to come out your mouth one way or another. Nigga, you a sucker.
Nigga, we Crips, Bloods, Essays, Asians. Listen, you don't be in them streets enough. I don't give a fuck how many languages you know. Bitch, you don't speak for us. Nigga, you think you tough. I'm talking gnomes, Summer Madness. Yeah. Nope, you gonna forever be lower tier. You don't never switch gears. I don't like nothing you rap, not even if I cover up my ears. I'm just keeping it real. You the reason for this bum-ass career. Cause this nigga named himself after something none of us wanna hear. Bad news.
Face facts. He get PTSD and nervous anytime a nigga say pap. This nigga's a fucking geek. He ain't from no fucking streets. One swing knocks you off your fucking feet. Your NDA should stand for nigga duck at least.